finish for them. Let's bring in Michael Scotto to go back around the NBA. Michael covers the Nets for The Athletic. Michael, okay, so Kenny Atkinson said going into the Portland game that based on what they had done to start the trip, he thought it would be beneficial to split the Portland-Philadelphia back end of this. So how much pressure is now on Brooklyn to take care of business against a hungry 76er club tonight?
Oh, no question, Jared. I mean, with the Nets fighting for seeding in the bottom of the East, it's a pivotal game. And, you know, it's funny. Right now, this is a potential playoff matchup for Brooklyn with the 6 versus 3 seed. And before the game, Brett Brown was saying how the Nets are such a tough matchup for them because they play a lot of spread pick and roll and shoot three-pointers. And then on the flip side, you've got Kenny Atkinson saying, well, they're just as much of a tough matchup for us because they have Embiid inside, and they have 4 guys who are star players that can light it up any night. So it's an intriguing matchup. I think certainly it's a game that Brooklyn would like to have. And as you look ahead, you know, they're going to play Milwaukee twice, although I don't think people are giving them enough of a shot there. They've got a couple of guys injured, and Mirotic, Gasol, Dante DiVincenzo, etc. And, you know, it doesn't get any easier from here. But the one thing Kenny Atkinson also said before the game was it's great experience for a lot of the young players like D'Angelo, Russell, etc., who have never been in these playoff-type games during the stretch run of a season.
Michael, tight on time here, so I need your elevator pitch for D'Angelo Russell for most improved player.
Well, in talking to executives for the last story I wrote for The Athletic, it was split between him and Pascal Siakam. The difference between the two is D'Angelo elevated his game from being a really good player to an all-star. For Pascal Siakam, he's the type of guy that went from a guy that was barely playing off the bench and into a full-time starter and doubled in points and rebounds. So it really depends on what's your cup of tea.
Michael Scotto from The Athletic. Enjoy the 76ers and the Nets tonight. We'll be checking in on it throughout the night right here on NBA TV. Michael Scotto from The Athletic. Let's give you a little buzzing.